Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel in the first place. Today we have a Kenma X listener. It's Love You Anyway by milk_breadx on AO3. The link will be in the description, go check them out, and let's go ahead and get into it. The door to the convenience store opened, and in came three figures. Kenma, look at where you're going, you're gonna hit the door. Kuro called out to his pudding-head friend, grabbing him before he could bump into the door. You just laughed. Are you trying to bump into it? Kuro asked. Kenma just looked annoyed, trying to defeat enemies in the current level he is on his gaming device. Now you're ignoring me? Listener, he's ignoring me. He looked at you for help, and you sheepishly smiled and shrugged your shoulders at him. Can you blame him though? You asked. We're walking around like this. You walked around, your fuzzy duck sandals making loud quack sounds, which made you and Kuro chuckle. You saw Kenma walking away from you both. Kenma, where are you going? You caught up to your boyfriend, quack sounds coming from your sandals, and catching the attention of the workers that worked here, and a few customers who were here despite it being 9 p.m. Getting away from you and Kuro, he replied nonchalantly. Oh, come on. We came here together to get some snacks. We don't want you to get lost. You walked him to the junk food aisle and took a few packs of chips. Yes, but did you really have to wear those ridiculous shoes? He asked and took some packs of chips from you while gaming and followed you to the counter where Kuro was waiting with the drinks, wearing his own pair of duck sandals. Of course we do, you replied, pulling him closer to you, because it seems he's trying to distance you and Kuro from him again. Look how adorable they are, you exclaimed, lifting your foot up to show him the cute duck design on the front, and when you put it back down, it made another quack sound, which made you giggle and just made him sigh again. Quack, 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 went yours and Kuro's sandals as you three walked to Kuro's house from the convenience store. The sound very noticeable in the quiet neighborhood. Kenma sighed for the 9th time that night, head buried in his game, but the sound of quacking still reaching his ears. You know, he broke the silence. Well, silence aside from the quacks. Kenma, you wouldn't be so ashamed if you wore your pair of sandals. He shuddered when he remembered how excited he was when he thought that you and Kuro bought him a new game, but instead got him a pair of duck sandals. I still can't believe you two even got me a pair, he said. Kuro opened the door. You all took off your footwear and headed to the living room. You jumped on the couch. Kuro laughed at your antics and turned on the TV while Kenma sat down on the floor in front of you. Is this a rom-com? You asked Kuro, who was setting up the first movie you three would watch for the night. What? Your relationship with Kenma makes me jealous sometimes, he replied, taking a bag of Doritos, and moved your legs off the couch so he could sit down. Then get a girlfriend! I'm honestly surprised you don't have one yet. You retorted back at him, a smirk playing on your lips as you took a chip from the Doritos bag in his hand. During the first movie, Kenma moved beside you, and you snuggled up with him, without forgetting to shoot a smirk towards Kuro, which made him gag at you. It was only the beginning of the third movie, when you started to drift off, and eventually, you fell asleep. The sound of loud roars woke you up. Your head wasn't on Kenma's chest anymore, but on the couch, and you noticed Kuro was still asleep, but Kenma was still up, at who knows what time it was. He had switched to the PlayStation and was playing some sort of fantasy game. Kenma, you called out lazily to him, voice laced with weirdness, and went up behind him, wrapping your arms around his small figure. What are you doing at this time? His eyes were glued to the screen, but he did notice your presence behind him. You both fell asleep, and I didn't want to keep watching sappy romance movies, he said while his fingers were going swiftly across the controller, hitting the enemy with a combo, but it wasn't enough to kill it. You should go to sleep. You yawned and snuggled your face into his shoulder, slowly going back to sleep already. After this, boss, he said, which made you chuckle, remembering the times you said that before, only to go to sleep once the sun rises. Keep saying that. Your eyes slowly closed, and now you are listening to the constant tapping of the controller buttons and the sounds of the TV, waiting for sleep to take over you. Your slow breathing made Kenma rest easy, having more control over the character he was playing, slaying more and more enemies sent his way. Kenma, you called out, I love you. His cheeks instantly lit up, and he almost forgot about the game he was playing when those words reached his ears. He was thankful you were now asleep, that you couldn't see how red his cheeks were, and couldn't hear the words that left his mouth. I love you too, even with your weird stunts. Alright, so that's the end of this one. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!